YouTube. Welcome back to another episode of K-Dub Palace. I'm your host, K-Dub. This is just a real quick. Alright, so boom. So today, I really just got done working out. Dead ass. But look, so today, we got, some NBA news to talk about. Obviously last night was a big night in sports. Yesterday, LeBron was 49,999 points yesterday in his career. He was 1 point away from getting 50,000. He got that 50,000 by shooting 3 over Zion in the first quarter, and he has reached 50,000 points at 40 years old, 22 years in the league. Very impressive. Shout out to LeBron. Congrats to LeBron. He's holding it down for all the old heads, all the OGs. He's doing this thing. The Lakers have been through a lot the past 6-7 years. He's been there with trades and free agency and stuff like that. From championship to playoffs, the bubble, to win the NBA Cups, to trading for Luka, the Russell Westbrook era, the D'Lo era. He's been through a bunch of different eras with the Lakers in the span of 6-7 years. Usually when LeBron reaches milestones with the Lakers, he loses. So this milestone ended up in a win over the Pelicans, 136-115. Zion, despite them losing, Zion did have a big night as well. He had 37 points, 6 rebounds, 6 assists, 4 rebounds. He was 17 for 23 from the field. And he had a poster dunk on their big man, Jemison. But even though Zion looked great last night, the night was about LeBron. And, for LeBron to be known as a scorer now, to be known as a scorer. When we think of scorers, we don't think of LeBron. We think of LeBron as like a pass first, but you can't deny he's the greatest scorer of all time, regardless of what we think of him as far as, what style of play we think he is. It don't matter. It doesn't matter what style of play we think he is. He's the greatest scorer of all time. Is he my greatest scorer of all time? No. Mine's is Kobe. You know what I'm saying? Mine's is Kobe. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to LeBron. So to acknowledge this milestone, let's go through the top five career moments of LeBron, in my opinion. I think the first one has to be the 46 points. The 46 points he had against the Pistons in the conference finals. I think he had 46 or 48. I think he had 48. He had 46, I think. In the game against the Pistons to come back in 07 to go to the finals. Was it 07? Yeah, it was 07. Yeah, it was 07. Mm-hmm. Yeah, 07. To go to the finals against the Spurs. Obviously, they got swept, but LeBron carried them. That was a big moment. These are not in order. I'm just naming top 5. The second one would have to be the 45-point game against the Celtics. Yeah, the 45-point game against the Celtics in the conference finals in 2011. Yeah, 2011. Mm-hmm. That one. He went off that game. And then I wanted to say, obviously, LeBron winning his first championship. That has to be one of the milestones. And then the fourth one has to be him winning a championship back in Cleveland. Winning that championship. I watched that finals. I watched that full run. I watched all the games. I watched that full season of the Cavs, and what they did, and that was the reason why they went out and got KD. So they him winning the championship, and I ain't gonna lie, I might take out the game. You know what? I'm gonna take out the game where LeBron won the championship in Miami. I don't think that's. I'm gonna replace that one with bro. I'm gonna be completely honest. That 52-point game against Golden State his last year. Yeah, they got. Well, I think they got swept, but that 52-point overtime game against the Warriors, that was crazy. That was a game when JR didn't know it was a timeout. They had a timeout, and yeah, we all know what happened with that. But yeah, that 52-point game. And then I would have to say, obviously the final game has to be. I mean, the 50,000 points, and that's crazy. You got to put that in there. But I'm gonna be honest. I think I'm kind of going back and forth between the 52-point game or the Olympic run they just had this past summer. I might go with one of the Olympic games. I'm gonna be honest. Nope. That 52-point game was cool. I'm gonna go with the Olympics this past summer in Serbia. Like the run, nah. I'm gonna go with this. Yeah, I gotta go with that. I gotta go with that. That run against Serbia, that was crazy. Like that run against Serbia was crazy. I gotta go with that. So yeah, I'm gonna go with that one. I'm gonna go with the Olympics. So the 46-point game against Pistons, and then the Olympic run this past summer, him winning the championship in Cleveland, the 45-point game versus Celtics in 2011 in the conference finals. Then that last one, hold on, Olympics 11-07. Olympics 07, 11, the finals in 2016, and the last one, yeah, tight, yeah, the 50,000. Yeah, 50,000. Has to be 50,000. But yeah, man, shout out to LeBron. Yeah, I'm saying shout out to LeBron for doing great things and shutting down all the haters and all the ones. Bro, the GOAT debate, bro, listen, I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. It is what it is. You know what I mean? Like, it is what it is. Yeah, like LeBron is top three. LeBron, Kobe, Jordan. Yeah, them three gotta be in the top five with Kareem on the outside. With Kareem on the outside. with Kareem and Magic on the outside. But Kareem and Magic is not in my top five. I got obviously them three, Jordan, Kobe, LeBron, obviously. But I might switch out Jordan for Allen Iverson. But that's another conversation. But yeah, Jordan, Kobe, LeBron. I got Shaq and KD in my five. I'm not gonna lie to you. With Allen Iverson coming off the bench with Russell Westbrook, KG, Kevin Garnett, Tim Duncan, and I'm James Harden. One of the greatest scorers I've ever watched. James Harden. Gotta be in there. Yeah, bro. James Harden gotta be in there, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. As a scorer, James Harden was he was killing. From 2016, like James Harden had a 3-year tear. No, James Harden had like a 4-year tear, like from 2015 to from 2015, from 2015 to like 2020. You know what I mean? Yeah, from 20, bro, he had like a 5-year run. He was killing. You can say 2014 too. Yeah, from 2015 to like 2020, James Harden was taking over, scoring all that. So yeah, I'm gonna say from 2014 to probably like 2021, he was killing. For 7 years, 6 years, he was 6, 7 years. He was killing straight buckets and triple doubles, killing. But that's gonna. So we're gonna move on from that. But in that same game, Luka had 30. Luka had 30 and with 15 assists and 8 rebounds. Moving on though, this tops the Lakers' 7-game win streak. They are the second seed in the West right now. Currently constructed, the Lakers would probably play. So right now they would play the Timberwolves right now in the first round. I got the Lakers beating the Timberwolves. I think that's yeah. I got the Lakers beating the Timberwolves first round. Yeah, I got the Lakers beating the Timberwolves first round. Just off of like experience. Like you got Luka and LeBron on the same team. I don't know if Ant and Julius Randle, I don't know if they can really match that. Even though we see Ant sweep, he swept KD and he swept KD last year. So, but I just think LeBron and Luka, those are two players you don't want to face in those 7-game series. Especially if LeBron says how you got to deal with Luka and Luka says how you got to deal with LeBron. It's like, do they have enough to match that energy? Yeah, they got Ant. Julius Randle, he's not. I don't trust him in the playoffs and in big moments. And he's barely healthy. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, I don't. Yeah, but yeah, we'll see about that matchup. But we do have to talk about the Suns. The Suns had a 22-point lead comeback. A 22-point lead comeback yesterday. KD had 19 in the fourth quarter. Now, when the third quarter was over, the Suns were down 22. The Suns were down. No, the Suns were down like 20 in the fourth. And KD went on a tear. They went on like an 8-0 run. It was crazy. They cut the lead to only 2 for the Clippers. And the Clippers, they just turned the ball over and they couldn't make shots. And yeah, man, I was watching that game. I was on TikTok live. I was watching with my people in there, and yeah, it was jumping, bro. It was jumping. It was definitely jumping. It was definitely jumping. Definitely jumping. KD went crazy. And number 12, Colin Gillespie. Gillespie was going crazy. He was shooting threes. I mean, he was going off. How many points did Colin Gillespie have? He was going off. Him and KD were going off last night. You know, we got to check that. Colin Gillespie had 10 points. He had 10 points, but it was threes, it was layups. The commentators say he was looking like a Steve Nash out there. Relax. You know what I'm saying? No, relax. But I mean, KD had 34. D-Book had 17. I think Bradley Beal got hurt because he had 0 points. So Richards has 16.7 boards. Bobo, he didn't really. Bobo didn't have a good game. He was 1 for 5. He had 2 points. But off the bench, you had Royce O'Neal, Mason Plumlee. They had, you know, so Tyus Jones came off the bench. I'm guessing they're moving Tyus Jones to the bench now. And it's crazy because the Suns actually have depth, but for some reason their chemistry is just not good. And you see him during a timeout, Coach Bud tried to talk to KD, and KD yanked his arm. You know, and KD said after the game, like, bro, it's not a big deal. Like, we all, like, in the workplace, you're going to fight, you're going to have differences, you know what I mean? Like, which is understandable. But, you know, all with all the reports going on and, you know, around KD and the team, you know, the world sees that and they run with it like, see, KD not, told y'all KD not happy. Like, they going to run with that. Me personally, I hope KD gets traded because I mean, if you haven't been trade talks, you clearly saying that you don't want him around. Like you don't want him on the team. You know what I mean? Yeah, you didn't trade him, but you still was entertaining by you still was entertaining moving on from him. And KD knew about it. You know what I'm saying? Like he knew about it. So I mean, and then there is a report they're saying that they're going to trade KD this summer. They're going to allow him to, go somewhere where he can win and be happy or whatever. But I reposted yesterday. I seen a post of KD in a Mavericks jersey, right in the middle of Kyrie and AD. I've been saying I think KD should go to Dallas. Now Kyrie did tear his ACL, unfortunate, but you're going to get Kyrie back around April. So I'm just saying, depending on where they are, I think they can. Well, then you have KD and AD, and I'm assuming you're gonna have Dinwiddie on the roster with some noise with Clay, so they can make some noise next year if they're healthy. But I mean, if KD don't go to Dallas, I think he goes to Minnesota. You replace Julius Randle with KD. Ant said KD is his favorite. Everybody knows that Ant's favorite player of all time is KD. They bonded in the Olympics, so they have chemistry already. You team them up together. They can make some noise. Playing together. You know what I'm saying? I think that'll turn up the city of this. They'll turn up the city and the whole state of Minnesota. But yeah, I think KD goes to the Mavericks or he goes to the Timberwolves. Another team that he can possibly go to. I mean, the Spurs is not a bad option. You got Wemby. He'll come back next year healthy. With the De'Aaron Fox, that's not a bad situation either. I don't know what, as far as the health issues with Pop. I don't know. I won't be surprised if Pop retires next season. But I mean, KD going to the Spurs is not a bad option. I'm just saying, if you team him up with D Fox and Wemby, and you're able to keep, and you're able to keep Stephon Castle and Vassell, you might have to give up Harrison Barnes. Definitely, Harrison Barnes or Kevin Johnson. One of them is probably going to be out of there. Probably both. You might have to trade Sohan. I trade Sohan. Trade him. Trade him to Kevin Johnson. And you keep Harrison Barnes. Have him come off the bench or something. Yeah. But yeah, if we can get KD to Spurs, Dallas, or Minnesota, if you can get KD to the Mavs, Timberwolves, or the Spurs, I think one of them three teams is legit. Another team, obviously Golden State got Jimmy, so you don't need KD. Any teams out east that might need KD, I mean, if you want to shake something up or make something interesting, KD to the Pacers. KD to the Pacers is not bad, but you might have to come up off of. I don't think Pascal Siakam stays there though. You know what I mean? He just became an all-star again, and they're looking good. Chemistry looking good. I don't know if you want to add KD to the Pacers, but they do need a small forward. But the Pacers is I don't know. I know KD to the Knicks, but no. KD to the Knicks, no. I don't think he should go there. In my opinion, I don't think he should go there. You got the Pistons, Miami. Now, I know Miami is kind of rebuilding right now from the Jimmy situation, but you add KD to Miami with Tyler Hero. I mean, that's where he wanted to go in the first place. But I think he wanted to play with Jimmy, so that's probably out the window now. But I mean, in the East, there's no team. You got Detroit, but do you want to go play in Detroit? But you got K, you got some. That's not a bad stop, but you know what I mean. But I don't know. If you want to win, I don't think Detroit or Miami's probably. You probably should just stay out west, go to Dallas, Minnesota, or Spurs, one of them three teams. I mean, I've heard OKC. I think if he goes OKC, he definitely makes them better. I don't know what these analysts on TV talking about. If KD goes OKC, he'll make them better. You know what I mean? I don't know what they talking about on First Take and all that. They gonna make them better. Like, yeah, KD OKC. But I don't know if that's a reunion that should happen again. You know, the whole OKC. I don't know if they're mentally prepared to allow KD to come back in the door. I don't know. Because they hated KD. I think they still hate KD. So, yeah, it's over with. So, yeah, man, OKC not a bad option. He can go, he can go to Portland because they're young and upcoming, but he might mess up the chemistry with that team. But yeah, I think KD to like the Timberwolves, Spurs, and Mavericks. I don't think he should go east. I think he should stay in the west. I think he should go to Timberwolves. You know, come up off of Julius Randle. If you replace Julius Randle with KD with McDaniels and Ant, I like that deal. I like that right there. Trade him to Minnesota. That's not bad. Ooh, that's not a bad option. No. Ant and KD. Is that a better duo than D-Book and KD? I say team wise, the Timberwolves is a better option than the Suns right now because they have bench players. They got DiVincenzo off the bench. You got Rob Dillingham off the bench. Yeah, man, they got some pieces over there. I'm gonna do a trade machine thing with KD going to Minnesota. I think KD going to Minnesota. That's not a bad option. I would be if he goes to Timberwolves, I'll be a Timberwolves fan because I already like Edwards' game. So if you go to Timberwolves, and I was rooting for the no cap. I was rooting for the Timberwolves like the whole playoffs after they got rid of the Suns. I was rooting for the Timberwolves the whole way, but I was a Kyrie fan, so I wouldn't be mad who won that series. But I did want Kyrie to win though. I want Kyrie to get that. I want him to get a ring. But that's going to end this episode of K-Dub Palace. I'm your host K-Dub. You know what I mean? I'm your host K-Dub. I'm sending you out of here. If Ja plays tonight, they play OKC tonight. The Grizzlies and OKC, and then we got Miami and Cleveland. I'm gonna watch the Memphis and OKC if Ja plays. No, if Ja don't play, I'm not watching it. I'm not watching it. But that's gonna conclude Memphis. I ain't gonna lie, if KD can go to Memphis, that's not a bad option either. KD to Memphis with Ja, that's not a bad option. But that's gonna conclude this, and they have many assets to come up off that. They get KD. They have a lot of players they can get KD for. But that's gonna conclude this episode of K-Dub Palace. I'm your host K-Dub. Y'all like, comment, subscribe, and we are out. Congrats to LeBron for reaching 50,000 career points.